preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Give to Reynolds. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. They'll go again with Reynolds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Craig Reynolds ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Block now to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Hooker's going to throw it. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They'll hand off to Reynolds. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Hooker trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Zonovan Knight, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. You can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
This time, the extra point up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Giants now down by 4. A minute 25 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Lock's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Now Lock. Completed to Hyatt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Lock's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 1st down. Lock. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Lock. And that is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on